Good afternoon, designers, and welcome to today's episode of Game of Rugs. I think it's like episode 167 or 168, something like that. It's like 160 a lot. We've been here a long time. Uh, what are we doing today? I think we're just going to do the normal things. Let's start with today's daily and then do some voting and then look at some scores. Today's daily is this one, and I think that this daily was probably designed to go with one of these two limited edition sets. People seem to be ironically, people seem to feel fairly neutrally about these very neutral limited editions. I am with my design home brethren in not having very strong feelings about them. I mean, I do like the floor cushions from Refined Tan on the top, and like the art is fine and the rug looks good. I like the I like the rug on Autumn Views, but it seems to me that they could have packaged both of these things with better furniture. Like, does anybody need a cream colored sofa and chair? Anyone? Bueller? No. And if I want a whatever color we're going to call that on the top, a taupe sofa and chair, I'm just going to buy the ones from West Elm. They're cheap and they look exactly like this. So will I be parting with $8 is the question. And no I will not is the answer. I'm prepared to just let this one go. Um, and instead, I've done this room, which, speaking of letting things go, does raise another question. This may be one of, like, I don't know, 10 times in my life that I've submitted a room to Design Home without filling in every single tiny little dot. I have currently not filled out the dot for floor decor. And here's the thing, I can put these in and it's fine. And do you know what? Probably I will. Maybe. But what occurred to me while I was looking for something better to use is how much shitty floor decor I've been holding on to. Not even holding on to. I'm not holding on to this shit. I don't want it. But I can never use it. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that? I have been waiting for space or undersea challenges where I can use these things. And I'm not using them fast enough. Part of the reason is that we get very few outer space and undersea challenges, and I just don't know where else I'm supposed to use them. Uh, like this, I desperately need some sort of fish themed thing to happen. Also, can we talk about this? It is so ugly. I mean, maybe I should use that today. It matches. I mean, it can't make this room any worse. Maybe. Um, what else do we have in here that's really bad? I think that's the worst stuff. There is stuff that I'm holding on to because I love it. I'm holding on to this mermaid. I am holding on to this dragon. I have 3 of them. I'm going to use 2 at some point and probably hold on to the third. I have 1 Harry Potter owl left. I will never use it. And I did use my last dog the other day. However, these are my last giraffes, and I'm not using them. Like, I don't think we're ever going to see anything like that again. I'll be surprised if those come back. Anyway, bane of my fucking existence. If you have used this, let me know how. Ugh. What even is that? Um, Sometimes getting old is not all it's cracked up to be, is I guess what I'm saying. Anyway, here's my completely meh room for this meh limited edition challenge, for which I'm using no limited edition items. So let us do some voting and see if other people have done better rooms with better challenges. Great. Okay, well, I'd like to vote now, please. Hmm. Okay, I know we're obviously not voting for the room on the top. What is that? And I do know that people hate these dead animal skin rugs. They're vegan. No animals died in the manufacturing of these rugs. Um, and I don't hate them. I wish she had used the brown one instead of the black one. But, some days you just work with what you have. So we're voting for that one. There, the one on the top uses the rug I was just talking about. However, the room on the bottom is much better. And I love this rug. I will never not love this rug. There are occasions on which I will not vote for that rug, and that is occasions on which a different room using a different rug is better. I mean, I'm not insane. What I will say about this room that was a big challenge, and I worked pretty hard on this and invested a lot of time in it, is matching all the brown wood tones. Like, this room is not going to get a 5 because when you look at it, it's not instantly, uh, I don't mean comprehensive. I mean that other word I use all the time. Yeah, so it's not that. The different colored brownie oranges, like the sofa is a different color than the wood on the console table, and it's definitely a different color than the wood on the coffee table, which is a different color than the wood on the back of the chairs. So I honestly think that if she had just used a different brown sofa, all of this stuff would have been like a more brown and less orange sofa. All of this stuff would have been way better matched, except the coffee table, which would have become the focal point, but we're voting for this anyway. It's a good job. Oh dear. Okay. We're going to vote for the room on the top. I'm not sure what's going on with the purple leather sofa, but okay. The room on the bottom is too. I'm trying not to use the word schizophrenic because it's very pejorative. Like, there's nothing wrong with being schizophrenic. You shouldn't refer to rooms and people and pejorative things that way. Shall we say discordant? There we go. Discordant. The room on the bottom is discordant. So we're voting for the room on the top. The room on the bottom doesn't have a rug. Alright, if they had added a rug. Well, no. Basically, the furniture's well matched, and then we're done. Because you could be like, well, if they added a rug, the art and the flowers on the floor would still look like shit. So, get a rug, use better art, just put a plant on the floor. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna vote for this room on the top. Um, uh, okay, I hate the room on the bottom. And I don't know why they use that art on the top. I mean, I'm assuming it's because it's the art that they had. The rest of the room on the top is really nice. I wish they hadn't put in any art, actually. That would have been better. I'm still voting for the room on the top, but I do want to know where those red floor things came from. They're old, or maybe not. Maybe they're just from last week. Uh, when I say they're old, what I mean is I'm old and I don't remember them. Anyhow, we're voting for the room on the top. Good job, Joyce. Did I enter this challenge? Okay. I mean, I'm never not going to Vegas, so. Oh, yes, I remember this. This was challenging. The room on the bottom is super well coordinated. I think that was the word I was looking for before. Coordinated. The room on the bottom is super well coordinated. It doesn't have a rug. And the room on the top is just as well coordinated, has a rug, has less art. I'm not voting for the room without the rug. I can't do it. Good job, Brandy. Was your name Brandy? Good job. The room on the bottom is super boring. And the room on the top is not great. But I feel like it matches. I feel like the decoration that was chosen in the room on the top matches the vibe of the room we were given to decorate way better than the room in the bottom. That green rug on the bottom is just a poor, poor choice. Good job, CH. Okay, room on the top. Nothing really to talk about. Room on the bottom, I guess. The room on the top doesn't have matching sofas. So that ain't it, sis. The room on the bottom also does not have matching sofas. I wonder if that's part of the algorithm. I don't know. Anyway, I'll think about that some more. But I guess I'm going to vote for the room on the bottom just because they filled in all the dots. And even though the sofas don't match, it doesn't look terrible. I mean, they each match the rug, they just don't match each other. So, okay. Interesting art choice. I think this person must have just leveled up. So they won. Yeah, pretty sure. So this is a level 17 player who's just leveled up and won one of each of these art pieces. And bless them, they have not had all of the creativity and joy sucked out of them yet. So they don't know that what they should have done is the white painting on the left, which they have, the black and beige painting in the middle, which they have, and then the white painting again on the right instead of the blue painting. But they've done a good job at the level they are with the stuff that they have. So we're voting for this room. And also, I don't like the room in the top. We're voting for the room in the bottom. Okay, we have enough keys to enter. Cool. Back to design. This room is so limp, but anyway. I will say that while these fishtails are gross, they do make a correct. So if you look at the orange in the painting on the left, I'll just draw you a picture. Okay, anyway, next. So we're going to just send this in. Cool. Yay. On a personal note, I did have a question, a thought, it must be this room. 9 hours. We have 9 hours to answer this question. Here it is. So I'm working on this room. What am I supposed to use for art? Over here. What, like where I'm sticking these things right now. I mean, if I can't come up with anything, I'm going to stick in 2 clocks, which is not it. All I can find to put there is clocks. Is that a thing? I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know what to put in there. It's driving me kind of crazy. How about that? Is that a thing? I feel like it doesn't go. I don't know. Anyway, if you have thoughts about this room, please feel free to share them with me. Because I could use some help, but I'm not sure I'm submitting that room yet. And here we are for results. I will say I did get a 5 on this children's room, which is surprising because I very rarely choose to do children's rooms. I don't usually like them. In this case, I did like it. And also, I didn't see a lot of other people use this rug, so I was pleased about that. Certainly none of that rug didn't appear in the top designs. But it's one of my favorite rugs, so it's why I did that room, in fact. And that's the only interesting result I've had lately. There were some other fives, but there were also some really shitty scores. 4.99. And I used outdoor furniture indoors. So that's a really good score for that approach. Nice. Did work hard in this room and did particularly like the open back chair with the anthro console table or side table or whatever those things are called. All very nice. A lot of people use these. Oh, I remember that art from a long time ago. Anyway, 4.99, really good score, super pleased with that. Tailored in Tucson. Does anybody else like go to collect their scores and every single time it's a surprise? Like you're not surprised by the score. Obviously, you're surprised by the score because you don't know what it's going to be. But also, I'm surprised by the room because I don't remember any of these until I open them. No idea what Tailored in Tucson looks like. Oh, that. Okay, 4.86 is absolutely fine. I did go back and forth on a couple of yellow rugs with various black and yellow pieces of art. I was happy with this choice. I'm always really happy when we get to work with yellow. Yellow is my happy color. So this is a good score. I'm really happy with this. I'm just trying to see if I have bitter feelings about rooms that. Dude, what is this? Yes, okay, so there's a cactus outside, so they put a cactus on the wall in terms of art, and it has nothing with anything else in this room. And this 5 is a crime against humanity. Absolutely fine. All right, I have no strong feelings. That's a perfectly nice room. All right, and then what else do we have? Best of Bohol. I don't know where Bohol is. Oh, well, yeah, fine. I didn't know what to do with this room, I'm going to be honest. Um, I may have been. I wonder if it was just designed for some piece of limited edition stuff that I'm going to see down here. No. Okay. So other people just went more gold and black, which on reflection was so obvious. Why did I not do that? Is it because I don't really like gold and black? It might be. It could be that. But this was a pleasing combination of furniture and decor that arguably did not go in this room. So I can see where this score comes from. And while I may not agree, it's fair. And so that might be it. I'm going to collect this prize because what is our company motto? Bitches like money. And we're just going to take a quick peek and see if there's anything super exciting coming up in the next few days. I've been very interested to see this room in voting. Some people have put together some really beautiful, striking rooms. And the only other room I am at all excited about is this. I really am looking forward to seeing my score for a Sweet Floridian Haven because I never use these bench chairs. And this time I did. And I would love to see how it works. And that is it. Thank you so much for joining me for today's edition of Game of Rugs. If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to see future episodes, please feel free to become a subscriber. We'd love to have you. Bye now.